Alright guys, Corey Freeman here, and welcome to this first module video of the 7-figure Kindle Tycoon coaching program and members area. Now this video is probably going to look familiar, and that's because, this is the simplest step of the 7-figure Kindle Tycoon coaching program, but it's also one of the most important steps because it sets the foundation for everything that you do in the program. You probably also saw this, or you might remember seeing this in the webinar presentation because it is the first thing we talked about, and that is 7-figure Kindle Tycoon step number 1, choosing one of the 3 hottest selling maximum leverage Kindle topic niches to build your business in. Okay, and you probably saw these slides already, but there's no point in overcomplicating this, so I'm just going to show them to you again because it's all about picking what niche you're going to go after. Because Muhammad has found that, of all the different markets you can get into, what his system is really based upon is 3 different market areas that not only have the most opportunities to rank fast and sell like crazy. Not only are they 3 of them the highest selling topic areas for Kindle books, but the customers within these market areas, these 3 market areas of romance books, cookbooks, and nonfiction mega niches, they're buyers that we like to call buyers in heat. They will just keep on buying and buying and buying for every related similar topic area book you put out. Okay, so again, the first step of this program is to choose one of the 3 hottest selling maximum leverage Kindle topic niches to build your business within. And when it comes to making big money in Kindle publishing, guys, there are 3 specific topic areas that provide the most effortless sales, leverage, and opportunity, especially for people trying to get from zero to $10,000 a month at absolute warp speed. And first of all, romance books, as I'm sure you know by now. Then it's cookbooks, and then it's high passion index nonfiction mega niches. Now, romance books, people just a lot of the people that buy these kind of books are women for the most part, and it's like they want to get their romance fix, right? And they will just buy again and again and again. And that's why later on when we start talking about putting your buyers list together, it's just every time you email your list with a special discount, you're going to get an absolute explosion of sales. So romance books are very easy to rank for. There's a whole lot of wide kind of search keywords that women especially will type in when they're looking for romance books. So there's just so many different words that you can rank for. And we actually have a secret 7, what we call it, secret 7 keyword list for romance books that for whatever reason Muhammad has found that every time he puts a couple of these words as keywords for one of his romance listings, it gives him an influx and it gives him really quick rankings, and it just sets things on fire. So we'll be sharing that all with you in the next module and stuff. But cookbooks, another perhaps the biggest selling nonfiction topic area within Kindle. A lot of gurus in the past have said it's too competitive, but that's absolutely false, because there are so many different kind of cookbooks and niches within cookbooks, right, that are still searched very well volume-wise, that are absolutely easy to rank for. Okay, so cookbooks, and they're also buyers that are really upset. They love cookbooks. They want to keep buying more and more cookbooks. Okay. And also, the beautiful thing about cookbooks is they are dirt cheap to either outsource or free if you want to do them yourself. Somewhere in this coaching area, you're going to see a video somewhere that's going to show you a secret method for actually putting together high quality cookbooks in 1 hour or less yourself. So for those of you who are on a budget, who want to get their first couple $1,000s a month coming in passive Kindle income without having to go into their own pocket for outsourcing books, cookbooks are your magical secret weapon there. Okay, guys? But cookbooks are absolutely awesome, and I will tell you guys right now about 50% of Muhammad's, he's the star of the show, his income comes from romance books. Another, I would say, give or take 40% comes from cookbooks, and about 10% of his income comes from nonfiction areas. So romance and cookbooks are definitely the 2 areas we would recommend you go for. But if you're really more interested in going into some nonfiction mega niche topic, by all means, you can do that. And it's just that Muhammad currently, the majority of his success is coming from the first 2 things there, romance and cookbooks. Now, for high passion index nonfiction mega niches, these are areas like where it's a major nonfiction area where there are a lot of kind of topics under the under the same umbrella, right? Where somebody who buys one kind of solution or one ebook on a certain angle or certain area is very likely to want to buy a lot of them. Like for instance, self-help, right? Self-help is a mega niche, mega nonfiction niche, right? Now there's probably 1,000 or 2,000 different subtopics within self-help, right? And you could also, and there's probably maybe there's probably groups of subtopics, right? So like maybe there's like 10 different books that could deal with dealing with productivity, right? Like productivity and time management, right? That's like one big cluster area within self-help. So the bottom line is, but like self-help is a great mega niche area where you could just endlessly create one more book after one more book, because there are just endless amounts of self-help topics, right? So that's an example of an awesome high passion index nonfiction mega niche. The people are extremely passionate. That's what the high passion index means. People that are into self-help tend to be obsessive about self-help. They're all about improving themselves and positive energy, and they really get on a self-help binge, for lack of better words, which is what we want, to sell these people again and again and again, more and more books, right? So self-help is a good example there. Women's natural weight loss, okay? Women's natural weight loss, or organic weight loss women, right? That's another example of one mega niche where there could be endless amounts of books within that big umbrella. And you might want to even niche these down a little bit more. Like for instance, let me give you one more example here. You could decide to only go after recently pregnant women, or like new moms, right? New mothers who want to lose weight naturally, right? Now that's very targeted, but it's still a massive niche, right? New mothers who want to lose, the baby weight they gained naturally, not using any kind of drugs or whatever, right? So that one niche there, right? That alone could have hundreds of books to write about. No doubt. There's so many different ways you can go. Okay, so I hope that gives you guys a good idea. Again, we do recommend you start with either romance or cookbooks. We just find that the truth be told, we just have more experience there. That's where $13,000 of Muhammad's current $15,000 a month income is coming from. So why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So, but again, the system is very powerful. It'll work with any three of these areas. So let's move on here. I already went for some topics there, some examples of high passion index nonfiction mega niches. So all three of these topic niches, guys, get extremely large amounts of Amazon traffic and sales, have endless amounts of easily rankable keyword opportunities, and contain buyers that will buy related books over and over again. Super important point here, and this goes along with everything we're talking about here, is many people make the mistake of publishing Kindle books on a wide variety of different topics. Now, because, as you'll discover in our step number 4, the ultimate Kindle promotion system, because building an email list of your book buyers is such a huge Kindle Tycoon leverage secret, garnering you the ability to rank brand new Kindle books at the top of Kindle search, in many cases overnight, while making awesome profits with the push of a button. You're going to want to make sure that you stay and operate within one big niche topic area. So every time you release your next Kindle book, you simply broadcast an email to your buyer's email list about a limited special discount price on your latest Kindle book that's on the same topic area that they've already proven that they are super interested in buyers for, because they've already bought it, right? And sit back with delight as dozens, even hundreds of sales for your brand new book pour in the blink of an eye. And this is actually the main strategy, guys. If you ever want to get into super competitive niches, once you have a list of like even 1,000 or 2,000 book buyers who have bought, let's just say a book on, natural weight loss for women, right? They're obviously women and they're into weight loss naturally, right? Just sending one little email to 1,000 or 2,000 buyers, letting them know that you appreciate them and you have a special discount on your next book titled blah. I mean, you can easily get 200 to 300 sales overnight, and especially because Kindle ebooks are priced so low, right? They're generally like $2.99 is the price we generally $2.99 to $4.99 is generally where we stay around for the 70% royalties from Kindle. And these are impulse buys. So, I mean, people that buy these topics will keep on buying. But again, back to that point of the buyer's list, you get 200 to 300 sales for a book in 1 or 2 days by blasting it to your list. You're going to shoot to the top of the rankings, and it's explosive, okay? I don't care how competitive the category is. You're going to be somewhere on the first page in 90% of situations. Especially, of course, if you do the review getting strategies and secrets that we also tell you about. Anyways, so you get the point why we talk about staying in one niche area, okay? So here's why this is a big deal. Besides making awesome profits from your buyer's list, one of the main factors, and I've said this already, but one of the main factors that Amazon measures to decide to rank your book at the top of the Kindle search is sales velocity. So when 20, 50, or 200 sales come in for your new Kindle book in just 1 to 3 days by emailing your list with a special discount offer, the result, especially, absolutely for the lower competition keywords that we aim for, is overnight top 3 Kindle search rankings for all or nearly all the keywords that you are targeting. And you get 7 per book that you can target. And this is all without getting a single review, guys, for your books. Now, the two most powerful ranking factors, guys, are reviews for your book, especially if you can get Amazon verified reviews, but you don't need to. But reviews in general, guys, and sales for your book, sales velocity. Are you getting a consistent bunch of sales every single day, or are you able to get a big rush of sales quickly when you launch your book, etc.? But this is all without getting a single review. Now, positive book reviews, as I just said, on your Kindle listings are the other most powerful ranking factor that Amazon looks for when deciding to shoot your books up to the top spots. Now, imagine the Kindle ranking power you'll have when you put the second part of step number 4 of our system into action, besides the buyer's list blast, right? Which generates 30 to 20 positive rank boosting reviews for each book you publish on Kindle with the push of a button. And right now I'm alluding to our Amazon Kindle Review Getting Tsunami, one-click Review Getting Tsunami Facebook posting software, and the strategy and the templates behind it, okay? But imagine when you're able to also implement that along with the buyer's list to get 30 to 200 positive rank boosting reviews, within a few short days with a push of a few buttons, guys. I mean, you just dominate every single time. So you become unstoppable. And every book you publish skyrockets to the top 3 spots of Kindle search for multiple keywords in 7 days or less. This is why Mohammed makes an average, and this is actually a low-end average of $100 per month per book, every single book, for every single book he publishes. And he starts making money within 7 days for each book. So every book you publish, when you're doing this, guys, starts getting a strong, steady stream of sales organically, getting more and more reviews automatically as time goes on, which maintains your rankings in the top spots. See, once you start ranking at the top of Amazon Kindle search for a bunch of keywords, you're going to keep getting a steady stream of sales. So as long as you're getting a steady stream of sales, you're maintaining that sales velocity, and you're going to be getting, as long as your book is quality, which of course that's the only type of book you're going to be making if you follow our teachings, you're going to be getting a constant stream of more and more positive book reviews, so you're actually going to maintain your rankings at the top of the Amazon Kindle search. So it's actually a ranking maintenance strategy too. And that's why this really becomes set and forget. Once you launch your book and get your initial handful of reviews and your initial bunch of sales, after that point it just maintains itself, and that's the beauty of this. Okay, guys, so that's the end of the short Module 1 video, and the rest of Module 1 is going to be Mohammed covering the 3 different publishing systems for the 3 different types of books, because there is a different system that Mohammed has perfected depending on whether or not you want to create romance books or cookbooks or nonfiction mega niche type of books. Okay, guys? So thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon.